The concepts for each section that we will study in the course will be covered in a lecture page. This is an example of the first lecture page on section 1.1, Mathematical Models. The lecture pages largely consist of lecture videos, along with a narrative to introduce each topic that will be covered in the video. You can see that here for the first video that we cover in the course. I also want to point out that with each video, there will be a section of notes. These notes will come in 3 varieties, all based on the same set of notes gone over in the video. The first one is the set of guided notes. This will have some key points like definitions or example problems or graphs written out in the notes. For the rest of the notes, you can fill them in as you go. The next type of notes is what I call the full notes. These will have all of the details filled in that you would be writing in the guided notes. Finally, there's a click-through version, which is what is gone over in the video. Each click of the mouse will give you a new line in the video. So you can go through line by line as I do in the videos, but without me narrating it. You can decide what set of notes would be most useful for you to use. I want to point out that some of the videos may include links to other videos. For example, in this second video, there is a link that brings us back to the first video of the lecture. These videos will always have links in magenta. Sometimes they'll bring us back to past ideas, like this one, while sometimes they may outsource some side calculations. We'll do this more later in the course when we start having longer and longer calculations that are hard to fit in one video. Anytime that a video includes a link to another video, they will always be listed after the video as well. Another feature of these lecture pages that I want to bring your attention to is that sometimes we will include practice problems in the lecture. For example, one of the main ideas in this page's lecture videos is the idea of an equilibrium solution, which happens when we have a solution y where dy dt is 0. After going through the videos, you may want to try to find some equilibrium solutions on your own. This applet will allow you to find equilibrium solutions and check if your answers are correct or not. If you want to try multiple values, there will often be a randomizer button above the applet. By clicking this, it will give you new numbers and a new problem to try, similar to the other ones. The last feature that I want to show that rarely happens but is in some of the lecture pages are sometimes we will include an applet. For example, another concept brought up in these videos is the concept of a direction field. These can be very useful but also tedious to calculate by hand. This applet will allow you to quickly draw the direction field of a differential equation. So while working with the differential equation in one of these example problems, you may want to look at what is the direction field for dy dt equals negative 4y plus 12. This applet will allow you to quickly find that direction field. For our differential equation, we'll put in dy dt equals negative 4y plus 12. Upon hitting enter, the applet will draw our direction field. We can change the scale on t and y as well as the number of segments shown in that direction field to get the best picture that we need for that particular differential equation. We hope that these lecture videos help you understand the material that we'll be covering in the course.